Hello my lovelies, SnarkbotAnya here, playing more Age of Mythology Extended Edition. Today, we're going to chase a Minotaur to a small island. A Minotaur pirate. With a much cooler hook hand prosthetic thing than Captain Hook. It's a Khopesh. It's pretty badass.
Perhaps setting out on this errand really was all that was needed to appease Poseidon.
Oh,
Black sails, port side! And he leads us
Whoa,
to
there's a
peace.
sky!
Archers, ready your bows! Prepare to come about! They're going to pay for insulting Poseidon and Atlantis.
Oh, he's so fervent.
Λέγε.
Alright, build me a temple.
Λέγε βουφορβός. Έτοιμη. Βουφορβός.
Έτοιμος. Βουφορβός.
And we'll have to build some houses.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Έστω. Έστω. Ναι.
Prostagma? Malista.
Λέγε πάνι. Ορθός πάνι. Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Ορθός. Βούλομαι.
Alright, scout, we'll go and run around.
Πρόσταγμα. Βουφορβός.
Oh, pigs. Oh my, more pigs. So many pigs. Sure this isn't Circe's island? Nah, it's not. Don't even pay attention to that comment. We actually do get to see Circe's island later in this game.
Έτοιμη. Μεταλλεύς.
Oh no. Run, Scout! Run for your life!
Ορθός.
Run! It's funny to have already played this before because it's like, oh yeah, I know where everything is.
Πάνι.
Pretty fun little network of paths in this
Fine.
island.
Ορθός.
No, no, more spearmen, no!
Ορθός.
This scout is so doomed.
Ορθός. Ορθός.
Just
Ορθός.
gonna lead them on a wild goose chase, but then that would just end up boring for you guys, so the scout's just gonna
Βούλομαι.
run in here and probably get killed.
Λέγε θρητόμος.
But anyway, let's advance to the classical age, and this is how you get your tech trees in this game. Now, usually Hermes would be pretty good with Poseidon as our major god, since he gives you cavalry stuff, and so does Poseidon, but we're not really allowed to build cavalry in this level, if I remember correctly, so... Plus, we need to destroy a town center, and these guys are actually good as, like, makeshift siege when you're stuck in the classical age. So we're gonna pick Ares. Although I gotta say, that picture gives a very poor impression of, like, what Ares actually is said to look like.
Πάνι.
Ares was not an old guy. He wasn't the old, hardened warrior. Oh, Trident. He was basically a petulant teenager. In fact, there's a bit in the Iliad where Ares gets wounded, and
Ορθός. Ορθός.
he goes running to Zeus,
Βούλομαι.
like, oh no, this guy wounded me. I think it was Diomedes who wounded him, because Diomedes was a badass. And Zeus was like, ugh, go away. You are an embarrassment to this whole family. God, just go away. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. It's like, yeah.
Βούλομαι.
Zeus was a terrible parent.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
Alright.
Πάνι.
We are good. We are good. First thing we want Cyclops. Because those things are good. But we also need to build some stuff to make sure that there's... Yeah. Ooh, earthquakes. I guess I can't do it because it's prohibited in the campaign, but... That's cool. That must be something they added in the updated version. Makes sense though, if it's just a Poseidon thing, because Poseidon was the god of stuff like earthquakes. He, if he, struck the sea with his trident, then it would make tsunamis, and if he struck the ground with his trident, it would make an earthquake. Fun stuff.
Πρόσταγμα.
Ugh, great, you get this. You get brain peace. The hippocampus, it's part of your brain that controls stuff like memory, I think. Anyway, let's build a granary up here so that we can get these chickens. Alright, now you, military academy. We'll upgrade our archers, and oh, come on. Guess we need more villagers to pray at the temple and supplicate the gods. Yeah. That's how the Greeks gain their favor resource. Annoying. God, this is just so... The pronunciation just bothers me. Like, it's great that... I gotta say, it is great that they took the effort to make the units speak the languages that they would have spoken. I know there's a thing up there that will help us. Anyway. So this might be really boring for a little while because I have to build stuff up. So, in future episodes, to avoid getting so boring, what I might do is, if you guys would like to hear some mythical stories, I might just want to, you know, sit around while my villagers gather resources and my army gets trained, and share with you the wonderful stories that I have learned in my time studying the classics. So, yeah, if you would like to hear me tell a story in my own particular idiom, then just comment it in the comment section below, and I will try to tell that story at a future date. Just be warned, if your story is from a mythos other than the Greek one, the story may have to wait until we're out of Greece in the campaign, because we will go out of Greece. We will go all the way to the Northlands. After we go to Egypt, that is. Don't even know what I'm going to tell when we get to the Atlantean campaign, which, you know, has no real world counterpart. Maybe I'll just talk about, I don't know, Plato or whatever. Hey, those two villagers are in sync. That's so cool! Anyway, we have Arcantos here.
Πρόσταγμα.
I think I should, as a classics major, it's my duty to give him a kind of a Homeric epithet. And I think the one that fits best is, Boen Agathos Arcantos, which means, Arcantos, good with respect to the war cry. Because that's his special ability. He does that little war cry thing, and his units get better. So it makes sense. Anyway, let's train up some hoplites. Hoplites are the pinnacle of Athenian manhood, at least. Probably Spartan as well, to some degree. I don't know. I will leave Sparta to the experts on Sparta, because one of my teachers, who I admire very much, is an expert on Sparta, and I do not want to get Sparta wrong out of respect for her. So yeah.
Πρόσταγμα.
Right, you need a job. Why don't you build an armory for me? Where should I put it? I'll put it right here. Should also upgrade my hoplites. Stupid, confused Cyclops. A+ pathfinding.
Ορθώς.
Ugh.
Πάνι. Ορθώς.
This might become a legitimate concern, guys. I've already noticed it in playing online games of this with my friends, where we usually just gang up on the artificial intelligence. Oh!
Χώρο.
Something's actually happening! Oh my god! Eh,
Λέγε
didn't happen for long.
έτοιμος.
There we go. Salvaged wood and gold from an old shipwreck. Fun!
Πρόσεχε.
Right.
Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμη. Ναι.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα.
Maybe this is
Λέγε.
how the
Μάλιστα.
trip to Troy gets all delayed so that we only arrive at the end of a 10-year war. We're wasting our time building fucking farms on this fucking island so that we can get this stupid trident back from a pirate with a cool hook hand. Food.
Έτοιμος.
If I was feeling really cheesy, then I would just cheat in more food, but that
Εισβολή.
would just be stupid. Oh great, I need more
Λέγε.
houses.
Ναι.
Let's get some nice
Μάλιστα.
beachfront housing out here. Have a nice view of this bay full of... Ooh, I should take advantage of those.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Έστω.
Oh my god, stop praying at the temple and go frickin' build things. So stupid. Yeah, I am going to have to take this up with someone. A+ pathfinding. That wasn't even a problem in the original game as far as I can tell. And I remember the original game. I still have my old Age of Mythology not extended edition disc, and what is wrong with that buoy bear? What the hell? And Mother Nature still worships Nua. I'm probably pronouncing that horribly wrong. I am not an expert on Chinese mythology. As fascinating as it is. There we go, some nice beachfront housing. And yet none of them, except for that one, kind of has a beach-facing window. So unfortunate for the, Oh no, you don't. Do not kill my villagers, you assholes.
Πρόσταγμα.
You do
Βούλομαι.
not have to go to that side of the building.
Βούλομαι.
There we go. Bow down before Poseidon! His fragile ego can't handle anything else. Seriously, Poseidon is a douchebag. Don't worship him. Well, unless you're playing this game and you really want your cavalry to have really good shit.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
Anyway. I should probably take advantage of these at some point. Hoppa.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Kind of have a lot on my mind right now because next week is actually finals week. And I don't have very many final exams, but the ones that I do are all on one single day, and the earliest is at 9 a.m. Now I know a lot of you might be used to getting up at 9 a.m. I am not. In fact, if I get up before like 10 or so, my brain just doesn't want to work. It's not fun.
Λέγε ορθώς.
Not fun at all. Will that be enough to go and... I should probably make more Cyclops! Not sure why Ares is associated with the Cyclops in this game. Or why Hermes is associated with centaurs.
Λέγε.
Or Athena with minotaurs.
Ορθώς.
A lot of the unit attributions don't really make sense. Some of them do, like Poseidon and cavalry units. That's
Λέγε
pretty
ορθώς.
sense-making, considering that Poseidon is the lord of horses. Do I have any that are injured?
Πρόσταγμα.
There we go.
Ορθώς.
Prostagma. Food. Makes me hungry whenever I'm running short of food.
Léger. Ne.
Now let's make an attempt, shall we? We got 6 Elder Cyclops. That's pretty good. Now you might be asking, what, pray tell, is the distinction between a Cyclops and an Elder Cyclops? Well, Elder Cyclops, there's pretty much just 3 of them actually. They are children of Uranus and Gaia, that is the sky and the earth. And plain old Cyclops, they're either monsters or they're kids of Poseidon. Because Poseidon had some really weird kids. Like, you know the ram that had the golden fleece and stuff?
Εισβολή.
That was one of Poseidon's kids. Yeah, somehow he had a ram child. That's just not right. Yeah. He also had some horse kids. But you know, they all had a lot of kids, those Greek gods.
Easily.
Now we have a battle between these shitty slingers and my actually pretty good units. That's the thing about playing Egypt in this game, is like it's really hard to play effectively because most of your basic units aren't actually that good. They're all just kinda there, and they're counter units, not
Deimos is fleeing from the town center.
actually good
After
at
him,
things
Oli.
units. Alright,
Easily.
kill the Anibites, and then we'll go after Kamos after we read his lore. He's 39. Wow, it's a long time for a Minotaur to survive. He's from Knossos, and he is a pirate. And apparently he was raised by the goddess Bast, or Bastet, the cat goddess, and therefore my favorite Egyptian deity. Because cats are amazing. And nobody should dispute that, ever, because cats are the perfect beings. Anyway, let's confront Kamos. I do not need you to tell me where he is, game.
Proseche.
Well, I might have if I hadn't played this before. We are victorious! And now we get a cutscene.
Another time, Arcantos. Your luck will end. I will be there to see it. Your head will hang from my mast, Atlantean!
Talented voice actor. Also, check out that Kopesh hand! That is awesome! And he rides away on a fucking
At
Leviathan
least
like
one
a
of Poseidon's
boss.
children still favors our enemies. Load the Trident aboard the transport. We'll send it back to Atlantis immediately.
If you're going to load that aboard the transport, how are you going to get to Troy? Remember, you can't actually board the triremes! Anyway, that was episode 2 of Age of Mythology Extended Edition, Fall of the Trident campaign. So if you like the idea of having me tell mythical stories during the boring times of playing an RTS, then leave a like and a comment and subscribe to my videos to see when that comes out. That's all for now, and have a wonderful day.